Playing time of basketball. The basketball game consists of 4 quarters of 10 minutes each. In NBA, each quarter has 12 minutes, total of 48 minutes every game. Teams play one way for 2 quarters, the other way for the next 2. There is a 2-minute interval between the first and second period, and also between the third and fourth period, with 15 minutes of halftime. Coaches can call 2 1-minute timeouts at any time during the first half and 3 timeouts in the second half. The clock stops when the referee whistle blows. It stays stopped if the free throws are being taken and starts again when the ball touches a player on court. So you get a full 40 minutes of actual basketball play.
Tied score. When the score is tied after the fourth quarter, both teams will play a 5 minutes overtime. Overtime. Overtime in basketball happens when the score is tied at the end of regulation. Overtime is used to determine the winning team when the score is tied. Overtime always begins with the ball being put into via a jump ball. If the two teams are tied after overtime, then they play second overtime with the same rules and regulation. This continue until a one team gets ahead of points before the game times end.
Good morning everyone, I am Marilis C. Chosas, the reporter of beginning of a quarter in basketball. The quarter in basketball, there are 4 quarters that last 12 minutes each. This means that there are 48 minutes in all quarters. Sa madaling salita nga po, ang basketball po ay pinubuo ng 4 na quarter na may tig-12 minuto sa isang quarter. Then, what are the activity for the quarter before it begins? First, the two teams are then assigned to their respective bench. Ang pagkakaroon daw po ng bench ay typically used for trainer to address injured players and for position meeting during the game. For example, if the offense is on the field and defensive coach talk with the player as they sit on the bench and vice versa. Second, choose the first 5 to play. Kinakailangan naman po nito na pumili ng 5 manlalaro if a member has more than 5 members. Third, the committee will make a list of who will participate in the first quarter. Kinakailangan naman ito upang makilala ng committee ang mga nasa loob na players. Fourth, the first 5 member of each team will be introduced by the committee. Pagkatapos naman po nito ay magkakaroon nga ng jump ball. Ang jump ball is a method of putting the ball into play. The referee throws the ball up between 2 opponents of it to a teammate. The jump ball is used to begin games. Ang jump ball nga po is ginagamit upang simulan ang isang laro. Isang paraan na inahagis ng referee ang bola sa pagitan ng dalawang kalaban na susubukang itap ito sa isang teammate.
Hi, I'm Mary Antoinette Espandanan, and today I will be discussing the end game of a basketball. Basketball game can end in a couple of ways. When the clock runs out or if the team reaches a certain number of points, they win. There are times when the games go into overtime or when the game is shut down due to uncontrollable circumstances, which end the game. So, how does a basketball game end? A basketball game has 4 quarters that are timed equally. The game ends after the 4th quarter runs out of time and one team has more points than the other. That team is the winner. Pick up basketball games, and when a team reaches a certain number of points, that team wins.
Status of the ball, it's either basketball live or dead ball. At all times in a basketball game, the ball is either live or dead. The referees control the state of the ball by blowing their whistle during play. Basketball live ball rules: when the ball is live, the game clock and shot clock are ticking. You always know when the ball is live since players will be moving on the floor. The ball becomes live when the referee gives a team possession of the ball to put it into play. There are 3 ways to put the ball into play that will make it live in the basketball. First, basketball jump ball. On a jump ball, one player from each team stand in the center circle as the referee tosses the ball into the air. The ball becomes live once the referee releases the ball. Second, basketball throw-in. On an inbounds pass, the referee will give the ball to a player on the team with possession. These players stand out of bounds on the sidelines or baselines and passes it to a teammate on the floor. The ball becomes live once the player gets the ball from the referee. Third, basketball free throw. On a free throw, the referee gives the foul shooter the ball to the shoot. Once the shooter gets the ball becomes live.
In basketball, an official enforces the rules and maintaining order in the game, usually called a referee. There is one lead referee and 1 or 2 umpire, depending on whether there is 2 or 3 person group. In the NBA, the lead official is called the crew chief, with 1 referee and 1 umpire, while in FIBA sanctioned play, 2-man crew consists of a referee and an umpire. The 3-man crew contain a referee and 2 umpires. Regardless, both classes of officials have equal rights to control almost all aspects of the game. The official must ensure that the game runs smoothly, and this encompasses a variety of different responsibilities, from calling the game to player and spectator management. They also carry the duty of care to the player they officiate and to ensure the courts and all equipment used is in safe and usable condition. Should there be an issue that inhibits the safe playing of the game, then it is the job of officials to rectify the problem. Quite often, the job of an official surpasses the games at hand, as they must overcome unforeseen situations that may or may not have an influence on the game. There are 2 standard methods of officiating the basketball game, either 2-person or 3-person mechanic, depending on how many officials are available to work the game. In 2-person mechanic, each official works either the lead or the trail position. The lead position is normally along the baseline of the court, with the trail position having its starting point at the free throw line extended on the left side of the court facing the basket. Officials change position often during the game to cover the area in the best possible way, as the game transitions from one end to the court to the others. The lead became the trail and vice versa. In 3-person mechanic, the court is further divided among the 3 officials, with the lead officials determining the position of the 2 officials. Normally, the lead official will move to the side of the court in which the ball is located. Particularly if there is a post-up player in that position, the official that is on the same sideline as the lead official then takes up a position approximately level with the top of the 3-point line and became the trail official, while the third official will stand across the court near the free throw line in what is called the center position. This creates a triangle coverage of the court. Often, the lead will switch sides of the baseline during the play, requiring the trails to move down to the level with the free throw line and became the new center, while the center will move up and became the trail.
Good day everyone, my name is Ed Sarandal from BSBA 2C. I will discuss the goal when made and its value in playing regulation. Based on my source, in FIBA rule, goal when made and its value defines Ibig sabihin, mangyayari lamang ang playing regulation ito kapag ang player ay tumira at ang bola ay pumasok sa loob ng basket. At ang bawat pagtira or pag-shoot sa basket ay may equivalent na puntos or score. Meron itong 1 point, 2 points, and 3 points. At maaari lang itong makount kapag pumasok ito sa basket. Free throw, 1 point. Perimeter shot, equivalence of 2 points. Layup, equivalent 2 points. And last, 3-point shot, equivalent of 3 points.
Throw-in. A throw-in, also known as inbound pass, is a method of putting the ball into play in a basketball game. During a throw-in, the referee gives the ball to an offensive player who is standing out of bounds either the sideline or baselines. The referee blows his whistle and the ball becomes live.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about how basketball substitution work. The rules of basketball allow an unlimited number of substitution by players during the course of the game. Substitution are often used by coaches to provide ideal matchup against the other team, to give players rest when they are tired or to get players out of the game who are in foul trouble. Understanding the rules of basketball regarding substitution can help coaches avoid penalties. In the video, I'll show you how to do a substitution within the court and how to do it with hand gestures.
Nope, I don't think he got hit. Good job, guys. I don't think there was a foul on the three. I don't think there was a foul on the shot. Give the ball back to Red.
A substitution in basketball is when one player on the court is replaced by a player from the bench. Both teams' benches are located on the same sideline of the court. Players that are substituted in the game must be on the team roster and the active list. There is no limit to the number of substitutions a team can make during a game. Player must be substituted during a dead ball, meaningful that play is stopped.
What is forfeited game in basketball? It is a game that conceded if a team does not have 5 players ready by 15 minutes after the official start of play, is not on the court within 1 minute of the referee signal, or does not have at least 2 players on the court. Also, it refuses to play after being instructed to do so by the referee. By its actions, it prevents the game from being played through.